What's going on, Tino? It's Nick with Score Gaming back with another Warframe video. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to mod to make your Warframe abilities OP. So I've got Saryn pulled out. We're in the senior lock room right now. We're going to go ahead and first off, once you get to a frame that has max rank, which is rank 30, if you hit R2, you can look at your abilities. So these abilities are being shown with no mods on them currently because I'm going to show y'all how I like to mod. Um, Spores is going to be your bread and butter of Saryn. That's going to be probably your number one used move. Molt is, it's okay. It's okay. It's good for a speed buff. I don't really use it for its damage, but I do use it for its speed buff, and it can be used as like an, oh crap, let's pop Molt, get out of here, the enemies are going to shoot at that. Toxic Lash is a great ability. It's probably going to be your second used ability, most used ability for Saryn because it works on all your weapons. It gives you additional toxin damage. The duration's good at it, and I don't ever really pay attention to the damage block because I mean normally I just don't. I don't really block with my melee like I should. I'm bad about that. And then my asthma, one of my favorite abilities on Saryn, probably my second most used ability, just because of how great it is. So it's got a radius of 20 millimeters. A damage is 300 per second with a duration of 6. So right there, you're getting 1800 damage with no mods. It's great because it also procs viral and your spores proc corrosive. So you can strip armor, you can cut their health in half, and then you can lay into them with some toxic damage. So these actually works out great for a melee condition overload build. So let's jump into the modding screen. So what we got going on here. We've got armor capacity of 300, energy of 300, health is at 375, shield is at 300 with a sprint speed of a 1.00. Your duration, efficiency, and range with strength is all going to be at 100. This is going to be the same for 99% of all Warframes except for I think Nidus has a 130 starting ability strength. Okay, so looking at that, we want to go ahead and throw on some range because we want to be able to spread that out a little bit or a little bit further, right? So we're going to go ahead and type in range. If you hit L3, you can pull that screen up. So this is going to pull this screen up. It's going to show everything that can affect range, including narrow-minded, which is actually an ability duration mod that decreases your range because it's a corrupted mod. So just be careful when you're looking at that. To start off at base, what we can do is we can throw on stretch, auger reach, with some cunning drift. That's going to give you a 190. And then we're going to go ahead and clear. So now we want to throw on a little bit of strength, right? So we're going to go ahead and throw that over here. And then we're going to go to Augur Secrets. There it is. Right there. And then we want to go ahead and throw on Prime Continuity for a little bit of duration. And we want to go ahead and throw on Prime Flow for some energy. There. Now, if you notice, my mod capacity is now down to a 4 out of 60. We can increase that mod capacity if we go over here to auras. And you can go ahead and slide all the way over to see all your auras. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're matching your polarities when you're throwing on mods. So like right here, if I put this down here, I can't, so we're gonna do this. If I put that there, it's gonna be 11, right? If I put it over here, you see how it's red and it goes up to 14? That's gonna cost you more capacity. But if you put it where it's gonna be green, it actually cuts it in half. So most definitely, and it goes for the same as the aura, right? So like let's say I want to use still charge. See how it's red up there? it's actually not going to give me more, it's going to take away. It's going to give me a little bit more capacity, but it's not going to give me the most that I could get if I were to match the polarity. Now, a lot of people suggest running corrosive projection, which is a great mod. It's a meta mod, right? But I feel with Saryn having spores that has corrosive procs on it and does wonderful damage, that you don't necessarily need corrosive projection. What does help is rejuvenation for a little bit of survivability, and it just so happens that we do have that polarity to match. Okay, so now we're back up to 27. We have 74 mod capacity. We're going to go back over here. We're going to take a look at this. Most definitely we want some vitality on there. So we're going to go ahead and throw on the vitality right there. It never hurts to have a little bit of efficiency, so we're going to throw on streamline. Right there. Okay, so now we're getting a good base, right? Now we want a little bit more range. I forgot that I had stretch off there, my bad. So this is going to be your basic build, right? A no forma, pretty simple build. You can swap out flow for regular flow or continuity for regular continuity. Now, once you get forma in this and you have the umbral mods, it does do wonders. Just to go ahead and let's see, pull that out. And then we're going to drop that with that. Boom. There, that's going there. You could run something like this. That's going to boost you up a little bit more. Currently, I don't do that because I don't have any forma in it. I don't have hardly any forma in any of my builds. I don't feel that it's needed. For 99% of the star chart and even into sorties. So it's just something that I don't generally run. So I mean, I'm showing y'all some builds that don't need it. This will be a part 1, part 2 kind of situation. Simply because I want to show y'all what you can do with no forma, and then I want to show you what you can do with forma. Yeah, so that's kind of, let's see. Let's get our build back up here and going. Intensifies back in there with vitality. Boom. Okay, so let's take a look at our abilities now. And I'm not going to worry about arcanes right now. You can worry about arcanes later. Okay, so now if you look at it, we're going to go spores. Starting off, you have a cast range of 114 meters. Damage per second is going to be 15.4. That's a scale up. So damage growth per enemy is going to be 3. So that means every enemy up to a maximum of 10 enemies is going to scale your damage up by 3. Your status chance is 77. Your spread radius is 30 meters. Your decay rate is at 7%, and your reset decay rate is at 14. So basically what happens with spores is once you cast it, if all the enemies infected with spores die, you go into a decay rate. So you'll get to see that in a second. Molt, like I said, we don't really worry about that, but we do have a decent speed buff at a 7.5 seconds at a 1.77 multiplier. Toxic Lash, now this is where it gets interesting. Added toxin damage is at 46% with a duration of 67 seconds. And then we also have damage block at 61%. Miasma, its radius is at 38 meters. And then damage is at 462 per second with a duration of 9. That is actually really, really good. Now, if you want to go ahead and jump that up a little bit higher, what we could try to do is drop that there, move that there, and then what we can do is throw on overextended, right? So now let's take a look at it. So now if you look, because we are running a negative power strength, our status chance goes down, damage growth goes down, and the damage per second goes down, but your meter, your range goes up significantly. I personally don't like running it this way, so we're going to go back to the way we had it. So we're going to go ahead and take off overextended, move that back there, and we're going to move that there. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. Let's see what we can do with this. We're going to fill up on some energy. And we're going to go invincible. Let's pull out... What are we going to pull out here for y'all? Let's go corrupted honey. Corrupted heavy gunner. Gosh, I can't talk tonight. We're going to go ahead and spawn in 10 of them at 110 because that's as high as I can go as of now. Actually, I can go up to 115, so we'll go up to 115. So we're going to go simulate. And we're going to see how well this works out, right? So we're going to go ahead and cast Force. And see, it's infecting one right now, right? And it's scaling up pretty decently. And then now we're going to go ahead and do that. And see how it got all 10 of them caught? Now you see this damage scaling up a lot more. So much more. Yeah. Now, what you can do is if you see it, see, he's already lost all his armor. They've lost all their armor. So then you can cast Miasma. That's going to cut their health in half and then just go through. Oh, that doesn't do good to do that. Let's see how it goes into a decaying rate. Now, if you were to recast your spores on an enemy, that's whenever it starts ticking back up. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see what we can do. Instead of just kind of letting them die off on their own, right? So we no longer have that. We're hit on energy. Let's jump in here. Cast spores. Cast toxic. Cast miasma, and that'll spread it to all of them. Still, well, that works out. Those are 115 corrupted heavy gunners. Definitely. Do we have another? There is another one. Look at you hiding over here. Ah! I've got to get used to being able to fall. I'm not gonna lie. So if you cast again, boom. Now you got 2 infected. Boom. The damage that Saryn can put out, right? Now, that's just with corrupted heavy gunners. So let's say, you know, you wanna go ahead and spawn in some infested, right? Let's see. We'll go Charger Eximus, right? Those are some at 115, right? We're gonna go ahead and simulate that and go ahead and go grab a little more energy. And then what you can do here is you don't have to necessarily worry about taking off their armor as much as just go ahead and hitting their health. So what we do here is we'll cast spores, cast miasma, and then boom. He just doesn't want to die. Alright. So I think we'll do one more simulation. This time I'll use Toxic Clash, so you can see how well that will go over. We'll go ahead and switch over to the Zal. I think I had it on Monster. Now this is my baby, one of my babies. Yeah, so we've got that 2 forma build. I still have to max out reach, which I haven't done yet, just simply because I haven't farmed the endo or credits to be able to do so. But it's a condition overload. So what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and go back to simulate, right? Go get some energy. Okay. Cast Toxic Clash. Jump in. Right. So now you're getting all this damage build up. Right? So you see how quick that is? And we'll go ahead and show the corrupted heavy gunners with a build like this, right? Go down to corrupted. We'll show the Xmas ones, right? So they're gonna have a little bit more armor. Comparative. I actually didn't look like they do. Huh. Just where they did. Anyways, so we're gonna go. We'll do 5, right? Just kind of speed this up a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure we have our energy. Cast. And just if you were wondering, Matt, or Toxic Clash can be recast to refresh the duration to it, right? Okay, so we'll do that. We'll cast my asthma to spread it to all of them. Huh. What happened there, guys? Did that just happen the way I think it happened? Huh. See how strong Saryn can be with a condition overload build? Like, Jesus. Okay, so we'll do... I don't like their bubbles. Their bubbles make me upset. Do 20. I know I said I was done. At this point, I'm just playing around. So if y'all want to go ahead and, you know, subscribe for more Warframe and like the video, have a great one. But I'm going to do a couple more, just because it's fun. It's so much fun. Make sure you cast my... Oh, nope. Oops. Are they just dying on their own? Really? Okay, one more run and then I'm gonna end the video. Simulate. Go over here. Cast Toxic. Right. Cast Spores to spread it. Yeah, so that's what that build does. If you were wondering, it's wonderful. But like I always say, guys, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe for more Warframe, and I'll see you later.